Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for joining us this morning. So the mayor has invited you here today to bring about awareness to childhood hunger issues in the city of Pittsburgh, especially since September is Hunger Action Month. We thank you and your community organization's work for ending childhood hunger in the city of Pittsburgh. So thank you again. This is the mayor.
Thanks.
Yep.
Etha Cow. Etha, thank you for your leadership on this, and a lot of different leaders throughout many different departments of city government that are here right now. Thank you as well. We've decided during the first term to try to put together a concentrated effort that reached across city departments in order to be able to address the issue of hunger. And we did so with the understanding that it's a solvable problem, that there isn't a need or there isn't a reason that there should ever be a Pittsburgh resident who is hungry, that we have the resources that are available, and if we work across departments and then partner with the organizations that are on the ground doing the work and empowering them to be able to do more, we can actually eradicate hunger in the city of Pittsburgh. And that has been our goal. In the U.S. right now, there's over 13 million children that go to school hungry. And what does that mean? It means that they have less of a likelihood of success later in life because of a simple problem that could be addressed if we were to work together and work together across public, private, and nonprofit lines. In the Pittsburgh region, 42,170 children are food insecure, meaning they don't have the basic tools to put together the foundations to ever have the opportunity to succeed in life. And the child food insecurity rate is 17.8%, meaning that this is not only a problem for a few, but this is a problem for our entire region. And it's one that is, in magnitude, one of the biggest issues we have to tackle. Kids who go to school hungry cannot concentrate, and they fall behind. Hungry kids are more likely to miss school, develop illness, develop behavioral problems as teens, which all lead to higher dropout rates. So if we want to be able to deal with the issues that we see on the back end, we have to be able to address the problems on the front end, which is dealing with hunger. What the city has been doing since 2014, we've had community health and wellness as one of our highest priorities, and we'll be continuing that in the second term. In 2015, the Grub Up anti-hunger campaign expanded free food access, and we provided food to children and youth at after-school and summertime sites. At our rec centers, Grub Up has distributed over 25,000 snacks and over 21,000 dinners to kids, a total of 46,000 meals. Department of Parks and Rec has planted edible learning gardens, which are utilized for summer camp programming and are open to the community. In 2015, the City of Pittsburgh signed on to the Milan Urban Food Policy Pact, an international pact of cities, which provides strategic options for cities aiming to achieve more sustainable food systems. In our city farmers markets and through the work of Just Harvest and other organizations, accept SNAP and WIC benefits. For every $5 spent on produce, $2 are awarded for SNAP holders. What we intend to do is to expand upon these programs. We want to ensure that children and youth of the city do not go to school or go to bed hungry, period. Joined with mayors across the nation to launch a childhood hunger awareness campaign here in Pittsburgh that will actually work to elevate these issues. Other cities with childhood hunger campaigns coordinated with city government and the organizations that are on the front lines include New Orleans, Baltimore, New York City, Los Angeles, Denver, Philadelphia, Providence, and Pontiac, Michigan. We'll be attending the events that will be hosted by community organizations to increase participation in signups for childhood hunger programs. But understand this issue is too big to be done by city government. It requires the partnership of nonprofit organizations, of organizations as big as the United Way to the grassroots efforts of 412 Food Rescue, in order to be able to actually eradicate childhood hunger in the city of Pittsburgh. Our goal is that simple. It's that no child shall go to bed hungry or should go to school without a meal, that we can provide food to those that need it, and that the only way that we can do it and be successful is the Pittsburgh way of working together. So with that, I'd like to introduce a partner who is working on this campaign across the hall, Councilwoman Erica Strasburger.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for all that you're doing on this issue, and thank you, Etha, for your hard work, and everyone on the mayor's staff. Thank you, our partners, for the work that you do every single day, whether it's on hunger or food waste or social justice or any number of issues that all touch the hunger crisis that we have, not just in the city, not just in the county, but across the country. And there's no need for it. As the mayor said, rightfully so, this is an issue that is tangible and that we can overcome. Just to add to some of the statistics that we've already heard, 62% of U.S. teachers say that children in their classroom come to school hungry. And when that happens, kids are 2 times more likely to repeat a grade because of hunger, more likely to develop ADHD, lose interest, and develop health issues. What I'm thinking about today is the fact that our Pittsburgh public schools are releasing our children 2 hours early because of heat. Why? Because how can a child learn when it's too hot for them to even concentrate? There are some children, as we know, that come to school hungry every day. How can a child be expected to learn when they're distracted by hunger? That's why I was proud to help bring together a coalition of schools and parents and others as chief of staff to then Councilman Gilman, who were part of the Backpack Initiative, so that no child who needed food at their school over the weekend, who relied on free breakfast and lunch at their schools, would go home over the weekend hungry. That's an effort that continues across the country because of amazing people like you here today. This is also a social justice issue. Hunger disproportionately affects African American households, Latinx households, with 1 in 5 and 1 in 4 families affected by hunger, respectively. And then it gets to the food waste issue. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, we waste 62.5 million tons of food each year and spend $218 billion, with a B, per year growing, processing, and packaging foods that are never eaten. So we have pioneering groups like 412 Food Rescue who are addressing that issue, and I'm grateful for them. Just Harvest, other partners that are connecting families in need to healthy meals. And as was mentioned, the city is doing what it can in partnership with all of these wonderful groups here today to eradicate hunger, which is a tangible issue. We know the statistics. We know the actions we need to take. And so now I implore all residents of the city of Pittsburgh who can to donate, become a food rescue hero, donate food, donate whatever they can, resources to the Squirrel Hill Food Pantry, the county food bank, anywhere that they know, any organization they know is making a difference on this issue. I urge every resident of the city of Pittsburgh to take action this September Food Action Month. So thank you again for all the work that you do. Thank you for having me here today, Mr. Mayor.
So that concludes our speaker series, but thank you again for all of our community partners, our city departments, our authorities for attending, and thank you all for your work.